If you need help deleting student loans from your credit report, watch the entire video. I'm not giving you a guarantee that they will be deleted. I'm going to give you strategy based on of the fact that I've been doing this since 2021, right? So, one thing too, this does not mean that you will not owe the student loans anymore or anything. I'm not giving you no guarantees of anything. But let's get straight to it. I'm going to give you all the sauce so you can do what you can for yourself. So, just wanted to post results here. This is what my company did for a client. We will not fix your credit or anything. Stepping into 2025, we're teaching you how to do it. We're giving you the AI software and everything. So just keep that in mind. Don't ask us to fix your credit. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. So this is one of my students as well. Just to show y'all results because you need to see results, especially if you're new to following me or if you just found me randomly, right? So, Gary, he deleted student loans on Equifax and TransUnion after dealing with a battle of consistency. He did what I said. We have letters and everything. So, he just following the blueprint of what I teach. Keep in mind, I've been doing this since 2021. Things change over time. So, yeah. He also deleted from Experian as well. So, just getting straight into it. One thing y'all got to realize is student loans are one of those things where it's kind of tricky because a lot of times it may be your oldest account. So it's kind of like complex in terms of should you delete it or not, because it could also get you not qualifying for a FHA loan. So there's complexity with that. So I need y'all to really dive deep, especially if you're doing it for a client. You got to have that conversation with them. Do you want to delete these? Because, these are the certain ramifications that may happen. This may be your oldest account, right? So keep that in mind and just understand that. Because I don't want anybody to delete their student loans and now they blaming somebody. So that's prerequisite. So number one, you need to change the way you think. You need to change the way that you think. Any item of information can be deleted. Any item of information can be deleted. If you can't grasp this simple concept, it's just going to be harder for you to be able to delete these student loans. Because it's one of those things like, I know a lot of people say, oh, mindset is fluff or whatever. But with credit repair, with credit, fixing your credit, literally mindset is going to be what helps you get to the next level because sometimes it might take multiple rounds for you to get through. That's why I always say fixing your credit, going through this process is like a boxing match. So keep that in mind. I literally have been in situations helping clients where they got settlement agreements for any item of information, student loans included, where the credit bureaus are like, okay, sign this settlement agreement. We're going to go ahead and delete the item. Sometimes there's compensation attached. So what does that tell you? Any item of information can be deleted. But I understand me being in those situations or facilitating those situations, whether I'm like helping a client or if it's one of my students that's doing what I said. I understand that my mindset with it is going to be different from maybe the average person that hasn't experienced that. But I'm here to tell you, as someone that hopped over the fence and saw that, any item of information can be deleted. So let's get straight to it. Watch the entire video. I need y'all to go to annualcreditreport.com. You can look at the credit karmas and all that, but you need to really understand how to read a credit report. You need to understand how to read a credit report because this is going to be like the sauce or secret, whatever you want to call it, that's going to help you be able to delete these student loans from reporting. So one law is very important. Sometimes people ask me, as someone that's been, breaking down the laws, taught like 4 hours of consumer law mastery, what should they focus on? When it comes to the FCRA, 15 USC 1681I, we're going to get specific. 1681I A1A, reinvestigation, right? So literally read it. Subject to subsection F. This is not what I just put, this is what Congress put, right? If the completeness or accuracy of any item of information, let's look at that. What did I just say above? I said any item of information can be deleted, right? Did I not say that? Did I not say that or did I not say that? Right? Any item of information can be deleted, right? So if any item of information, the accuracy or completeness is questioned, is disputed, right, by the consumer, and the consumer notifies the agency directly, so you send your notices or indirectly through a reseller of such dispute, the agency shall, the word shall, if you don't know the word shall, it means that it has to happen. It's not optional. free of charge. Conduct a reasonable reinvestigation, which they're not going to do. There's case law for that to determine whether the disputed information is inaccurate and record the current status of the disputed information or delete the item, right? That's what we're looking for. That's why when we have a case and we have the fact that they were willful and not deleting it, we raise that claim. We're able to make them bend down on their knees, like sign the settlement agreement. We don't want to go further, right? Whether it's you're doing it through Experian arbitration, whether you're going through small claims, if you're going through federal court, right? Whatever venue you're going through, if you have that claim, it's not a guarantee, but more than likely, they're not going to want to go further because you got evidence that they didn't do a reasonable reinvestigation, right? So that's what you want to focus on. 1681I A1A. And it's going to be before the end of the 30-day period, blah, blah, blah. But the main thing I want y'all to realize, you want to look for inaccurate items, incomplete information, unverifiable. When we talk about strategy, making things unverifiable, we could talk about, freezing the secondaries and all that, but I'm just talking about just basic inaccurate information. This is how you can get the student loans deleted. One of my students' examples in a case, it was a duplicate account, right? So is that not inaccurate? Like if you have one account, but it's a duplicate, that's inaccurate. If they're being willful and not deleting that, now we're talking about you potentially have a case, right? So keep that in mind. Additionally, one law you want to combine 1681I with, and what we tend to do, what I literally give my students, letters that we use with our clients. So 1681E, compliance procedures. Whenever a consumer reporting agency prepares a consumer report, it shall, remember that word shall that I told y'all about? It's not optional. It has to be done. It shall follow reasonable procedures to assure maximum possible accuracy. They didn't say 98% accurate, they said 100%. Maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning an individual about whom the report relates. So 1681EB, combining that with 1681I, has basically been like our bread and butter for getting these items deleted. The spoiler alert, the sauce, whatever you want to call it, is very simple. These credit reports don't report accurate information all the time. So this is why, we're able to have a case. So this is why you might see an attorney go ahead and able to get a consumer compensation, right? So, like I said, you need to learn how to read a credit report. So common things to look for, I just want to talk about within like what's it called? Like a Equifax report. So payment history might be off. If you see 30, 30, 30 repeated, that's not possible. It could be 30, 60, 90 as far as, being late. Payment history might be no data or something like that, right? That's incomplete. So just keep that in mind. Balances, if the balances are off, that is grounds for sending that 1681I A1A dispute. Question it. You're disputing, right? This balance is off. That balance is off, right? So if you got all three of your credit reports, somebody says $100.31, somebody says $100.32. Maximum possible accuracy. That's not maximum possible accuracy. So what we're going to do is we're going to request a reinvestigation, right? So you see how 1681I and 1681E go as a unit? I'm saying it like y'all live and can reply to me. But hopefully, as you're watching this on your TV, your phone, your computer, whatever, you replied yes, you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Or just rewind the video so you know a little bit more about what I'm saying. So that's a common thing to look out for as well. Amount past due. They have a balloon payment situation as well. So these are just things that you gotta look at when it comes to deleting these items of information. I understand that there's multiple strategies. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2021. There's multiple different strategies and tactics you can do. And I talk about, that in my university. I'm not telling you to go say you a victim of human trafficking, like some people be saying. I'm not telling you to do false police reports. We're not even talking about no Metro 2 or none of it. We're talking about consumer laws and getting those items deleted through literally the laws, right? So hopefully this helps in terms of, giving you practical advice. Literally, like I said, go look at your credit report and literally study it. Look at the inaccuracies, right? Look at the inaccurate information. Technically, too, if you should point it out, especially if you're going to go through litigation. But even if you don't point it out, if you're just requesting a reinvestigation, It's on them to conduct a reasonable reinvestigation to confirm that those items are completely accurate, right? I understand that some of y'all may be watching this. You're just like, okay, cool. I'm hearing everything you're saying is sounding good. I don't know where to start though. I don't know. I need a letter. I need to use your AI software so it'll do it for me. You know, that kind of thing, right? You want to use a proven blueprint. I get it. But let me talk about your options because you do have options. So number one, you could try to do it on your own. You know, I've given you this video. You could try to go do it on your own. But you got to understand that if you don't got the experience, if you don't got the context, if you haven't actually done it before, it might be that might be a hard option to do. So the issue with you trying to do it on your own, you probably already wasted a lot of time and energy doing it your way. So I would not like for you to continue wasting your time and energy, especially if you just stumbled across my video where I'm literally giving you the solution to what you've been messing up on. As well as the issue is you might not be patient, right? Credit repair is one of those things where people think that okay, results are supposed to be instant, and I blame part of it based off of how people market by saying like, oh, results in 30 days and all that because that's like illegal when it comes to credit repair laws, but you got to understand that, like I said, it's like a boxing match. There's not going to be a guarantee of a deletion. It's possible to get a deletion quick, but it's not always guaranteed. So keep that in mind. So the issue is you are not patient because of that. And because of that, you don't got like-minded individuals around you that are also going through what you're going through. And that's powerful because when you see other people in a community are in the same situation that you're in, you got people to hold you accountable. You got people to network with, right? You got people to let you know that you just got to keep on going. Like my student right here, Gary, he said, "Don't stop." You see, at the last thing he said, "Don't stop." He had to keep going, consistent, right? He's in a community of like-minded individuals that are all trying to achieve the same goal. So community is important, and just being around somebody that's been doing it for years is obviously important, right? So an additional issue with you trying to do it on your own, you don't got access to a weekly report showing how other people in the community got specific items deleted. That's one thing that we've specifically added to our community. It was by request. You know, I asked how can I add more value to the members in the community. So we just been posting that not only like, okay, if someone posts like, oh, I got an item deleted, but how did you do it? What was the process you took? What did you do? And you know, what laws and stuff like that, right? So we're literally tracking that data. You can't beat that if you're just doing it by yourself, right? You only got yourself versus you got a whole community of people that are all attempting to do the same thing. And with more numbers, you're gonna have more data. It's just a reality, right? The last issue with you trying to do it on your own, you don't got access to someone that's been doing it for years. Like I said, I've been doing this since early 2021. We're going into 2025. So, I mean, results are just results, right? I've been getting results for years and years. And it's certain things you just can't, like, you can't just speed experience. You can't speed the process of experience. Experience has to happen over time, right? And I just have certain strategy. I have certain situations I've been in that you just haven't been in. This is where it comes into play, like when you look at sports, like boxing, for example. Someone that has experience versus someone that's doesn't have experience. They haven't been doing it that long, right? So it just comes second nature to someone that's been doing it for super long. So yeah, like I said, like a boxing match. Your second option, you can literally join our university, and it's risk free because you can get a 7 day free trial. If you don't like it, you can go ahead and cancel. The reason why I don't mind doing a free trial is because I know it's sauce. I know the sauce is in there. It's literally like our university is literally like giving someone that's on crack, right? So it's like literally giving a crackhead some crack. Like you're gonna be hooked because it's like the information is just it's just gonna get you to the next level. Like I said, I've taken my years of experience and just put it in a university. And you can't get all that. You can't study everything in 1 week, you know. So that's why people choose to pay. That's why people choose to stay. That's a bar. That's why people choose to pay. That's why people choose to stay. You feel me? So I believe it's $49 a month now after the 7 day free trial, but that's pennies compared to what the return on investment you're gonna get. If you scared to invest less than $50 in a month on your personal development, when you've been looking on how to delete student loans, you're watching this video for a reason, then you deserve to have those student loans on your report because you're being cheap. Not only are you being cheap, you're being poor because you're passing over the opportunity repeatedly, right? But if that's not you, that's not you. Like I said, it's literally no risk. You have the opportunity to go ahead and use our letters that my students and I have used to get these results as far as for deleting student loans and many items. So you can go look, like I said, you can go look at our weekly reports of when and how other items got deleted. So you can reverse engineer for your own situation, or you can literally just copy what people are doing and see if it works for you. The only catch, because there's always a catch, the only catch is you not joining, and then you don't get the sauce, and then you continue wasting time trying to do something on your own that you've never done before. That is a scary reality. Link will be in the description if you want to tap in with us. With that being said, keep watching my videos. Y'all have a blessed one.